Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is your boy Ray or RayJ, whatever floats your boat, and I'm giving you guys the 6 tips to improve / get better at Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, I have a lot of friends that ask me, Ray, how do you get so many kills? How do you get this amount of deaths and like so many kills in one round? You know what I mean? I have a lot of people asking me how I do so good in Call of Duty, and this video is basically for them, and it's for everybody that's not that good at Call of Duty and they want to become a beast. You know what I mean? So if you like this video, drop a like. If you dislike it, don't be afraid to dislike it, because I'm looking for feedback on this video. I'm trying to see if I should keep on doing this in the future and give you guys the best tips to help you improve in Call of Duty. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. 6 tips to improve / get better at Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now we're going to start from the least important to the most important tip of all. Alright, so tip number 6 is kill streak / specialist setups. Now I know a lot of people that's not that good at the game and they want to get a lot of kills, okay? So they use Wraith, Hater, Raps, GI unit, Mothership, power core. Like you can't use those kill streaks if you know that you're not that good at the game, okay? Your percentage of getting those kill streaks is probably like 5%, okay? There's no way you're gonna get those. You have to use something that you can build your way up and get better at Call of Duty. So you gotta use those support kill streaks. You gotta use things like UAV, HXD, care package, counter UAV, lightning strike. You know, you gotta use small kill streaks in order for you guys to easily get those. You know what I mean? They can help you with kills, they can help your team, things like that. In a care package you can get anything, you know what I mean? So that's good, that's a bonus. And by playing the objectives, you can get those kill streaks way easier, you know what I mean? Now as for the specialist, I know a lot of people that get a specialist and they just go straight into the enemy spawn. They don't give a fuck. They don't give one fuck about it. They just go straight into spawn. You can either get shot from the left, right, back, or you can get triple team. And I don't see why they think that's fun, because it's not. You're not using the specialist right. You gotta treat the specialist like it's just a regular gun, you know what I mean? You gotta play smart with it. Don't overuse it, but you gotta be a little aggressive with it. If you're not the type to get kills, you can always just use the abilities that the specialists have. There's vision pulse, kinetic armor, active camo, psychosis. Those abilities are really good for you guys getting away or confusing the enemy or finding out where the enemies are at. Extra armor, you know, those abilities are really good. Find out which one is fit for your play style, you know, just use it to the best of your ability. Just play smart with it, know when to use it. Now we're moving on to tip number 5, which is aiming down sights around corners. Now this tip is a real good tip, guys. Aiming down your sights around the corners is the most effective way of winning the gunfight ever, okay? When you're going into the enemy spawn and you know that there might be some people around that corner, all you got to do is just aim down your sights and slowly walk around that corner. Because if there's an enemy there, he's going to be surprised. He's not going to have his gun up, but you're going to have your gun up ready to shoot, and you can get the first shot off. You can win that gunfight easily. Winning gunfights is a huge thing on Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So just make sure you aim down your sights around the corners if you're in their spawn, or if you feel like there's another person around the corner. Don't be afraid to aim down the sight. There's nothing wrong with that. I do it all the time. It helps me in a lot of situations. I win a lot of gunfights like that. And yeah, moving on to tip number 3, which is improve your accuracy / reaction time. All right, now your accuracy is going to be a huge part of you getting better at Call of Duty, and your reaction time is another huge part, okay? Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is kind of a fast-paced game, but it's a little slower. It's a lot slower than Advanced Warfare, I'll tell you that. Okay, so make sure that if you don't have good of an aim, all you have to do is just go to private match, set up some bots, put on 18 bots, and I want you to put the timer on maybe 10 minutes. Do it 10 minutes every day before you start a game, every day, and just find a gun that's good for you, and make sure the bots are on regular, okay? And just find a gun that's good for you and go inside and just play for 10 minutes, just straight snapping on people, just shooting everybody, you know? Find the sensitivity that's more comfortable for you. I personally play on either from 4 to 7, or actually no, 4 to 9. That's what I play from. Either 4 all the way through 9. Either of those are good for me. I feel comfortable with it, you know what I mean? So just find a good sensitivity, go in a private match, and practice on those bots. There's also another method that you can use to increase your accuracy. Now, I have this great product called Control Freaks. Control Freaks are these little They're like little sticks that you put on your thumbsticks, and they help your accuracy like a ton, guys, a ton. If you guys want to go check out some control freaks, just go in the description and there's a website to control freaks that if you guys want to buy, or you can go to GameStop and buy them. Either or, it doesn't matter. If you don't want to buy it, it's fine. You know, not everybody play with control freaks, you know what I mean? Moving on to the next tip, which is use the gun that's more comfortable for you, guys. There's tons of guns in Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and you have to find a gun that fits your playstyle, you know what I mean? If you're a person that likes to push a little bit but don't like to push all the way, then assault rifle is good for you. If you like range weapons, assault rifles are good for you, you know what I mean? If you're a person that likes to rush and take out the enemy team from behind, a submachine gun will be good for you, you know what I mean? Submachine guns are really good in this game. They are balanced as fuck. There's probably one that's almost overpowered. I would say the Vesper is pretty overpowered, but it's really good. It's a really good gun. I personally love the COD. If you guys, I have a class setup video coming up tomorrow. Actually, it'll already be uploaded when I'm uploading this video. If you guys want to check that out, just don't be afraid. Just go ahead and check it out. If you guys want a class setup for a certain gun, just comment below asking if I can do a class setup for the certain gun that you want, and I'll be happy to do that. I'll try my best to find the best class setup that I find will be the most efficient, you know? Now, when you find the gun that's more comfortable for you, you're gonna want to change the type of weapon that you use for a certain type of map. If it's a small area with a lot of corners like Combine, you basically want to run a submachine gun, okay? Or either a submachine gun or assault rifle, okay? Things for like Redwood or another big map, I would say Infection, I would use something like an M8 or a light machine gun, you know. Make sure you use the right gun for a type of map. You can't use a COD on a big ass map like Redwood. It's just a big map, you know what I mean? Long range gunfights and stuff is impossible. So make sure you get the gun that's comfortable for you, and you make sure you got the gun that fits the map. Moving on to the next tip, which is stay away from middle of the map. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. The middle of the map is your enemy, okay? The middle of the map is where all the gunfights go down. You want to avoid that as much as possible. You can get shot from almost any angle. You can get triple team, shot from the left, right. It's insane. You don't want to go there. That's where all the gunfights happen at. What you're going to want to do is work your way around the edges of the map. You want to stay on the sides of the map, okay? Once you work your way around the sides of the map, you'll be less likely to run into a gunfight. You can pick people off from the side or from behind. It's probably the best tip that I can give you guys, you know what I mean? Stay away from the middle of the map. The middle of the map is not your friend at all. It's not. Moving on to the #1 tip of all, guys. This tip is what I noticed from a lot of people. A lot of people that came to my house, played Call of Duty. I've noticed the tip from a lot of people that's been stressing on Call of Duty. The #1 tip is pay attention to your mini-map. Your mini-map tells you where the enemy team is, where your team is. Like, the mini-map is the key in this game. Always pay attention to the mini-map. Like, if you have a UAV, the mini-map shows you where the enemies are. Hater, it shows you where your enemies are. Like, I wouldn't say stare at your mini-map, but like take a quick glimpse of it every like 2 to 3 seconds, you know. Make sure that everything is in order. If your team is all the way on one side of the map, then the enemy team is obviously going to be on the other side, where they're the opposite side of where your team is spawning. And you can just quickly just go around the map and take them out from behind or from the sides, you know. You like, if somebody's running Ghost, then you just have to be careful from them. That's the only thing. Paying attention to your mini-map, guys, is probably like the #1 rule of all. I can't stress this enough, bro. Pay attention to your mini-map. Now I have a little bonus tip for you guys, and the bonus tip is to play smart, okay? To play smart, you can just, all you have to do is just like, if you know that you're not gonna win a gunfight, just back off. Don't be afraid to back off from that gunfight. Don't be afraid to just run back to your teammate and be like, yo, somebody help me, I'm not gonna win this gunfight. If there's a sniper in the back of the map and you have a VMP and it's long range, do not challenge him. He just needs one lucky shot to hit you and take you down. Don't challenge him. I'm trying to teach you how to stay alive and try to get as many kills as possible in like the least amount of deaths. If somebody has a sniper, don't challenge them at all. I don't never challenge snipers unless they're like close quarters and I just start jumping around just shooting at them, you know what I mean? Don't ever be afraid to back down from a gunfight. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's gonna call you a bitch. Nobody's gonna call you, well, the other guy might call you a bitch, but nobody cares about him, okay? Just make sure that you stay away from gunfights that you're not gonna win, okay? Alright guys, so that's all that I have for you guys. 6 tips to improve / get better at Call of Duty Black Ops 3. make sure that you guys have fun doing this. Don't rage too much, you know. It's not gonna happen in like one day. It's not gonna happen in like 2 days. It can happen in maybe like what, 4 or 5 days, maybe a week. Just keep practicing. Don't give up. Don't rage. If you rage, you're obviously gonna do even worse than what you're doing already. You know what I mean? So just stay calm, have fun, play with your friends, have a good time on Call of Duty. And yeah, I hope these tips really help you guys improve, get better at Call of Duty. If it did, just go ahead and drop a thumbs up. If it didn't, just go ahead and give it a dislike. I'm looking for feedback on this video, like I said. And yeah, that's all I've got for you guys, man. 6 tips to improve, get better at Call of Duty. I hope you guys use these tips and make Call of Duty fun for yourself, okay? My name is Ray or RayJ, whatever floats your boat. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay easy.